Well, I wish I could say we are expecting a cooler weekend, but at this point, we cooled down a little bit today and we're potentially warming it up as we head to tomorrow and your weekend. I will say a gorgeous, gorgeous looking night out there. Take a look right here as the sun goes down. Actually indicative of, well, a warm and calm forecast. Usually when we see a red sunset, that's exactly what it means. You're going to see the high clouds coming in, so that also means, well, we could potentially see more of that high pressure start to build into the forecast, and that's exactly what we're looking at right now. As we get a look at radar, it's mostly clear. We didn't see a lot of that monsoonal moisture today, but we are expecting to see more of it. There's another wildfire we've been talking about actually burning near Fillmore right now. I want to show you conditions there. We're at 69 degrees in the area and winds pretty calm out of the south at 3 miles an hour. Temperatures right now quite mild. Remember, today was a little cooler, but it was still warm. It wasn't cool by any stretch of imagination. We're in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s tonight. 84 in Palmdale, 75 right now in Downey, and Rancho Palos Verdes at 69 degrees. We'll let you know what we can expect over the next few days and the weekend. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Rick, back to you.
A lot of stuff drying out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you know, you guys were talking about, oh, it's cooler, but it didn't feel much cooler where I'm at. I mean, when you're still near 100 degrees, it doesn't feel that cool.
Yeah. I think it depends on where you live.
Yeah, it was very hot. 100 degrees, that's right. You were close to 100. You know, but you were at 106, 107, 108.
Oh, okay.
It makes a big difference.
Well, now that you put it that way, it feels a lot cooler.
Makes a huge difference. Huge. Yeah, it was cooler today. Some people actually gave me a pat on the back, unlike you, Rick, and said, thank you for cooling it down. So I tried my best. You're welcome.
Got to go another 10 degrees before I pat you on the back.
All right. Well, I can't do that, so I'm not going to be getting that pat for a while, because as we head into the weekend, we're actually warming it back up again by next week. That's when things are probably set to change. And 73 degrees, and that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So as we get a look at the rest of your forecast, you're going to see very warm numbers even out there right now. We're in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 83 in Palmdale. As we head over to Valencia, you're at 73. In Downey, you're currently at 75 degrees. So it was a little cooler today, but we're expecting it to warm up again as we head into tomorrow and your weekend as well. A few degrees warmer, above average across the board. And finally, do want to tell you we are expecting a chance of thunderstorms and isolated showers. This time, Thursday night into Friday morning, could take place west of the mountains. And then as we head into the weekend, we are expecting that chance over the mountains and the desert, and that chance should be lasting through at least your Sunday. For the Basin and Orange County, sunny tomorrow. We're right at average, actually 84, upper 80s as we head toward the weekend, mid 80s by Sunday with a little more sunshine. And Monday, that's going to start to be your transitional day. We're going to get a little cooler. We're going to continue to cool. Yeah, exactly. Yay, heard a yay as we head into next week. So it will be again a little cooler, but for now, still hot, triple digits across the board. Rick, back to you.
So nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. So it was slated to be a little cooler, and it was a little cooler. So certainly a lot of us enjoyed that. I know I did, and hopefully you guys did too. Well, we're expecting temperatures to warm up again. I hate to tell you that. You're going to see Santa Monica right now. Plenty of people out and about on the pier. Very mild at the coast, 73 degrees. And that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Temperature-wise right now, we're predominantly in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, mostly clear conditions. A little bit of monsoonal moisture to our east, but we're really not dealing with a whole lot of it until we move into the later part of the week. We are tracking a small little brush fire right now in Fillmore. Just want to show you conditions, 60s in the area, and winds not really a factor tonight. 74 degrees in Downey, 68 in PV, Laguna Beach at 73. In Riverside, you're currently at 82. It was a little cooler today, as we mentioned, but we're warming again as we head into tomorrow, the next few days. Above average temperatures overall. Really not until next week do we start cooling down. And also worth to mention that monsoonal moisture, maybe a few thunderstorms west of the mountains. That's going to be Thursday into your Friday, with that chance continuing for the higher elevations through your Sunday. Rick and Sharon, back to you. Perfect mankini weather. Yes, it's perfect mankini weather and bikini weather as well. Yes, pool weather, beach weather. It was a little cooler today, but I will tell you it's going to get a little warmer as we head into the next few days. So just beware as we get a look outside right now at LAX. We are looking at pretty mild conditions at the coast and mild conditions right here at home at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. We're currently at 73 degrees. As we get a look at your forecast and your weather headlines, you're going to see right here we were cooler today, but we are warming it up again as we head to tomorrow and the rest of your work week. Then, well, well, we're keeping temperatures above average with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Initially, we're expecting maybe a chance of showers and thunderstorms west of the mountains, so we could get it in the metro area, which again, something we're bracing for Thursday night into Friday morning. Then, as we head toward the weekend, toward your Saturday and Sunday, that's when we're expecting isolated thunderstorms in the higher elevations. Earlier today, we made it to 84 degrees. We were right at average, and we're pretty much keeping things the same for the basin tomorrow. Some spots, though, a little warmer, and then we'll see more warming as we move toward the weekend. 60s, 70s, and 80s in the forecast for you. You'll see 84 degrees, and that'll be the forecast high for downtown tomorrow. Santa Monica, 74, Anaheim, 89, Palmdale, you're getting up to 102 tomorrow, Riverside, 97, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 100 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So let's get a look at your extended forecast, and you'll see right here as we head into the next few days, it's still hot, a little hotter by your Friday, and keeping things hot through the weekend into next week. So triple digits across the board for the valleys and the Inland Empire. As we get a look at the basin in Orange County, 80s across the board. A little cooler still tomorrow. We're at average, and then we're warming it up as we head into Friday and keeping things warm into your weekend, starting to cool again as we head into Monday. And I will tell you Tuesday of next week as well. So, of course, we're going to continue to track the cool down as we move through the week here. But for now, keeping temperatures warm at the coast, mid-70s, upper 70s, followed by mid-70s. Calling Sunday a beach day with plenty of sunshine and keeping plenty of sunshine in the forecast at least through your Monday. Rick and Sharon, back to you. We are tracking conditions on the fire lines right now. We've got a couple of fires to talk about right here at the airport, though. We are dealing with cool conditions, and of course nothing of the sort there. But as we take you inland, a few spots we want to draw your attention to. First of all, you'll see right here near, well, Temecula, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s, still tracking a fire in the area there. It's been burning since yesterday, and we've been eyeing just a small one right here close to Fillmore. Temperatures in the 70s and winds pretty much not a factor, so that's certainly good news for us tonight. It was a little cooler today. Good 5 degrees cooler in a lot of spots as we get a look at radar. Mostly, well, clear, just a little bit of cloud cover out there, mostly dry as well. Most of that monsoonal moisture staying to our east, but that could change later in the week. As we get a look at temperatures, you're going to see 70s, 80s, a few 60s at the coast, 67 in Malibu, 70 in Laguna Beach, 73 in Downey, and Palmdale currently in the 80s. Earlier today, you got up to 101. I'll say overall, we were about 5 degrees cooler on average. Redondo Beach, 74, so a nice day at the coast. Certainly not hot. Hemet got up to 97 just yesterday. You were in the triple digits, so we got out of the triple digits just for today. Woodland Hills hit the century mark. Palmdale, we mentioned 101, and Riverside, you got up to 96 just yesterday. You were in the triple digits as well. So we are expecting to actually see temperatures warm up a little more so as we head toward the weekend. So of course we're going to have that extended forecast coming up in a bit. But just to recap here with your weather headlines, we're cooler today. We are warming up again as we head into the next few days and the weekend, keeping things above average, and finally keeping a chance of thunderstorms and isolated showers in the forecast could take place west of the mountains. That's going to be Thursday night into Friday, and then just isolated in the, well, weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we could potentially see some isolated storms in the mountains and the high desert, but everybody stands a chance Thursday night into Friday. So we're going to continue to track this for you. We're going to track the heat as well, and that's all coming up in a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. Sylvia, as they say, it is all relative, and it certainly is. We were about 5 degrees cooler today, and it felt like a completely different forecast for us. We went from the triple digits to the 90s, even though some of us did make it to the triple digits today as well. So in terms of, well, how long will it last? Looks like we've got a little ways to go. It's actually going to warm up all over again. The coast, probably the best place to be. Santa Monica tonight, a lot of people out on the pier. Don't blame you because it's quite mild. We're in the upper 60s at the coast right now. Made it to the 70s earlier today. You'll see 73 degrees. That's how warm we are right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. So a warm night out there for a lot of us, especially in our inland spots. It was cooler today, a good 5 degrees. We're warming up again. We're above average, and we are expecting showers and chance of thunderstorms in the forecast as we move through your Thursday, Friday, and through your weekend as well. Earlier today in downtown, we made it to 84. Average is 84, and keeping things that way for tomorrow over the next 24 hours. But take a look at temperatures for, well, spots like Palmdale, 102, Woodland Hills, 100, and Riverside getting up to about 97 degrees as we carry through tomorrow afternoon. The big thing in our forecast that we're focusing on, other than the heat, is that monsoonal moisture. It's sitting to our east. You're going to see high pressure sitting to our east. You're going to see that monsoonal moisture, all of that green on your screen indicating rain, moisture sitting to our east. That's eventually going going to make its way back into the forecast. We could even see a few showers and thunderstorms west of the mountains Thursday night into Friday. And then as we head into your weekend, maybe a few isolated storms in the higher elevations. But regardless, we are looking at a warmer forecast as high pressure continues to build over Southern California. And as a result, temperatures are going to look a bit like this as we can look at your 5-day forecast for the basin in Orange County. 80s turning to upper 80s, a few clouds in the forecast by Saturday, more sunshine and still keeping it warm and above average by your Sunday. For the coast, mid 70s turning to upper 70s with a few clouds, calling it a beach day by your Sunday. By Monday, plenty of sunshine for you as well. So the coast, probably the best place to be if you're looking for a little bit of an escape from the heat. But other than that, triple-digit heat into our inland spots. And we're going to show you exactly how hot it's going to get in the inland spots and in your neighborhood in particular. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
Evelyn knows that area well.
Yeah,
That's a
used
little
to live
scary to hear about that,
right there. Yeah.
Especially with all the people that are at the beach right now.
Exactly. And I've done actually several stories on shark sightings on the Central Coast. It happens a lot when I was working out there and reporting out there. And apparently there's a lot of them there, but just, you know, a matter of us seeing them or them surfacing.
Interesting.
I know.
Probably a lot of seals too.
A lot of seals too. Yeah. But yeah, there was an expert back there that said, you know, when you're in the water, they're there. You just don't know.
I don't want to know that.
I know. I didn't want to know that either. But if they're hungry, and that's bad news. So probably got to stay out of the water up there as well. And you know, we actually saw a shark in Venice Beach not that long ago, right? Yeah. So they're coming up. So got to be careful out there. But you know, of course, the water is a nice place to be because it has been very hot. 73 degrees. You'll see earlier today, Redondo, you got up to 74, Hemet 97, Woodland Hills 100 degrees. So you're actually cooler than yesterday, a few degrees cooler, about 5 degrees cooler overall. Palmdale 101 and Riverside. You've been in the triple digits the last few days, but today at the airport in Riverside got up to 96 degrees. So a little cooler today, but a little warmer as we head toward the weekend here. Mostly dry. We are looking at a little bit of monsoonal moisture to our east and to our south, and that should potentially affect the forecast a little later in the week. For now, though, still calling it drier and still calling it a little cooler. 60s, 70s, and 80s outside right now. 83 Palmdale, Riverside at 80, Laguna Beach at 71, and PV, you're currently at 69 degrees. So it was a little cooler today, as we mentioned, about 5 degrees on average. We're warming up again as we head into the next few days, and then we're expecting, well, not only above average temperatures, but a chance of thunderstorms in the forecast. Possibly a chance of showers and thunderstorms west of the mountains. That's going to be Thursday night to your Friday morning. And then Friday into Saturday and Sunday, we're expecting a chance of isolated thunderstorms in the mountains and in the high desert, so in the higher elevations. For tomorrow, Santa Monica 74, Palmdale 102, Riverside 97, and Woodland Hills, you're slated to get up to 100 degrees as we head into tomorrow. So similar to today, but we are expecting more heat as this huge high pressure system continues to expand. And as it does, we're not only getting warmer, but we're also looking at some of that monsoonal moisture making its way right back into Southern California. And as it does, again, that chance for thunderstorms and possibly showers west of the mountains materializes Thursday night. That's tomorrow night into Friday morning. And then pretty much everybody in the higher elevations standing a chance of showers and thunderstorms. That's going to kick in on Friday, and that's going to last through your Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, let's get a look at that extended forecast now as we do for the basin in Orange County. 80s turning to upper 80s, mid 80s a little later in the week with sunshine in store as well as we head toward the second part of the weekend. Just a few clouds here and there in the meantime for the beaches. Mid 70s to the upper 70s, calling it a beach day by the end of the weekend and still keeping it warm by your Monday. We'll tell you later in the week we could expect a cool down, but until then, triple digit temperatures across the board for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. And we're expecting more warming in the forecast and a chance of thunderstorms. We'll have that full forecast coming right up.
Right, Evelyn?
You didn't feel it?
I didn't
felt
notice
it a little bit.
It depends. Yeah, I felt it too. There's a little bit of a breeze. It was a good 5 degrees cooler in a lot of spots. So like 105 to 100 degrees, that makes a difference.
Yeah,
right, kind of, sort of.
Kinda.
Yeah, you know, anything counts. We really will take anything we can get. But temperatures are going to start to warm up as we move toward the later part of the week and the weekend as well. As we take a look outside at the coast, certainly a lot cooler at the coast. It's cooler out there right now. We're in the 60s right here at the Broadcast Center at Studio City. We're currently at 73 degrees. So as we get a look at your forecast right here, we do want to go ahead and take a look at radar. We're going to see pretty clear conditions out there and dry. A little bit of moisture sitting just to the east of Palm Springs. There is monsoonal moisture in the forecast, but it really won't be a big factor until we head into tomorrow night, Friday, and the weekend as well. Temperatures right now to the 60s, 70s, and 80s, 81 in Palmdale, 72 in the Lucerne Valley, 93 in Palm Springs, 71 Laguna Beach, and Malibu. You're at 66 degrees this evening. Redondo Beach got up to 74 today, Hen at 97. So we cooled it down from the triple digits down to, well, the 90s. Woodland Hills, you were close to 105, 106 the last couple of days, got up to 100 today. Palmdale, we saw numbers like 107. We're down to 101. That was the high today. In Riverside, you were in the triple digits today. You got up to 96 at the airport, but we are expecting temperatures.